Welcome to High Anxiety. This is Brandon, and I have a lot to open. We're going to start with this special thing right here. So this is unfortunate that I have looked all over and cannot find my original or the 2012 series line. I don't know what I did with it. I had to have done something with it. But this is Fugitoid. So, and this is really cool because this came from Kevin Eastman's website. So this is not a Playmates toy. This is not Neca. This is not Super 7. This is Kevin Eastman. And I don't know if he actually wrote this or not, but this is amazing. Holy crap. It's got the first turtle on it. It's got my name on it. It's got Kevin Eastman Studios. This is incredible right here. I kind of want to frame this. Holy moly. I was not expected to be blown away in this episode. I hope this is handwritten by him. This is amazing. Wow. I'm just blown away. Oh, so this actually is by Playmates. My mistake. But from what I understand, I believe it's an original figure. There's also a card in here from the original show, Turtle Robics. As our tale unfolds, we find the turtles doing their own kind of workout as Donatello films them on his portable video camera. Keep it up, guys, he says. Once I get all this on film, we'll have our own exercise video and we can make millions. Interesting. But this is from Kevin Eastman also. So, very cool. So here is the elaborate box that this Fugitoid figure comes in. This is not well known from what I understand. I just went on the website one time and lucked out and saw it, and I was just like, I'm getting this. So, without further ado, here we go. So this is, wow. So this is not a reshell of the original figure from the Playmates collection. This is, from what I can see, an original figure, and it's modeled off the the Mirage Comics look of Fugitoid. I love that he's just chromy. Hands look really awesome in here. This does not move, so it's not really a figure, it's more like a statue. It looks like the legs move, but I don't want to mess with it. They're pretty locked in. So this is awesome. This is just a nice little figure from Kevin Eastman. I have the original turtles here, so you can put them together and kind of see how they stack up. I like it, even though it's Playmates versus Neca. I like it. I think it looks great. So this is really cool. I'm excited to have a Fugitoid. So this is a very short video, and you're just gonna have to like it like that, or not. Maybe I'll do 2 on this. I don't know. Yeah, I'll make this a few things in here. So, all right. So there's Fugitoid. He looks real good. Wow, I love it. All right, so that was pretty short. Let's move on. Let's do something else. I love it. I think that's great. But I mean, this is the real deal. I cannot get over this. That's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. All right, so we got Fugitoid down. We have a lot of figures that I'm going to open right now. This may be a compilation of a few different things. So let's get these frogs open. So here we have Genghis Frog and Rasputin. Genghis Frog and Rasputin. And it's not standing up very well. So that's something. There we go. So we got Genghis Frog and Rasputin. And now we have Napoleon Bonafrog and Attila the Frog. All right, so this I feel like doesn't warrant its own episode. I actually filmed the original frog video a long time ago and didn't even bother putting it out. I don't know what I was doing. So that may either be tacked onto this or it may be separate, but after accidentally exposed to radioactive ooze, 4 ordinary household pets are transformed into a band of what? This is just the turtles. I don't know why we're just talking about the turtles. Okay, so there's that. All right, so I decided to upgrade this to wire snips. I'm just over scissors and knives, and I don't save packaging, so let's just cut it open. I don't care. Just have to make sure that I'm being gentle and not scratching any paint. We all know how delicate Neca's paint is sometimes. Alright. So, as always, we start with accessories. And as always, stop talking while you're touching the plastic. I don't know why I do that every time. Like, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. Alright. Alright, let's start. We have this nice little photo album. And on this photo album, it's funny because the pictures inside here are actually figures. It's the pictures of figures, which is interesting. I don't know if I can stand that up or not. It's going to fall in a minute, so just be okay. Just be okay with it. If I'm okay with it, you should be okay with it. And I feel like they could just save money if they just would have put a whole sheet of plastic over it instead of making all these little compartments and whatnot. So we got 2 little froggy frogs. We've got some money bags. I don't really remember the significance of the money bags. I'll have to watch the episode. Like, they're not criminals. Did they steal money? I don't know. Alright, so we've got this sweet... Are these called maces? Is this a mace? Ball and spike mace? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. We have... I guess this is a whip. And it bends. Oh, that's great. So here's a whip that bends pretty easily. So that's cool. I like that. The weapons that came with the other figures, they were like a bow and arrow, which is fine, it's just a show, but they don't hold it very well. At least that's my memory of it. I'm not sure. So, here we go, here we go, here we go. Got lots of hands. We've got sweet surfer hands. We've got hands that are unique to the turtle hands. I like that. They're not just the turtle's hands. We've got fists and thumbs up. It's always great. That's about it. They're just duplicates of the other ones. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time, especially since this is a compilation video. Alright, so before we jump into the figures, which I already basically have felt because these are just clones, we have our heads. So we've got our nervous face for, I don't know which one this is. For Attila. Oh, Napoleon. Yeah. So Napoleon's got the nervous face. They're all the same head, so you can mix and match however you want. But, well, I guess it is a different color. Yeah, it's a different color, so I take that back. I do also like that all 4 frogs are different colors. I think that's really great. It's important. So these are a lot sturdier. That leg's really loose. NECA's figures are always a little tight, as you know. I really love that this kind of just goes on the ball. It's nice, it rolls around real nice, the head. So we're going to give this one his whip. It looks really awesome. Put him over here. I'm just kind of making the frogs like just party dudes. Like they fight, sure, but uh-oh. It's alright, kids. It's just a toy. It's not really falling off. Alright, so here we have 1, 2. Now we've got Atila. And now it's time for Napoleon. A little fun fact about Napoleon on the 2012 show. They used John Heder, and if you don't know who John Heder is, he's Napoleon Dynamite. And it's really interesting that they chose to just basically make Napoleon Bonafrog Napoleon Dynamite. So it's actually his voice, and it's basically he just is acting from Napoleon Dynamite. So it's really interesting. So yeah, take that as you will. There we go. So we've got all 4 frogs. Very cool set. It's nice to have them completed. Stick them up there with Leatherface, Leatherhead. Stick them up there with Leatherhead and have a nice little Swamp Bayou Dio. So, all right. Let's move on to the next one because we're not finished. That's okay. That's okay. Trash. All right. Now, this will be the last section of this episode, right? Yes. All right. So, we have Super Shredder. This was the figure that came out when they first showed off Super Shredder. And we were so excited. We're just like, man, Super Shredder is huge. Let's compare him to a foot soldier just so you can get a scale. Like, he's huge. And it's just an epic figure. And some people complained and they did their own little figures of them, some paint jobs, which was on my list. So then what they did was they decided to say this is like the old figure. Look, he's purple. He's got his gray armor. It's like the old Playmates figure. And then they put out this, which is Shadow Master Shredder, Super Shredder. So if you look at this one, it's literally the exact same figure. It's got all the same... it's got all the same packaging, not packaging. It's got much better packaging. It's got all the same like accessories and things like that. The only difference is the paint job. And we're opening this right now, but before we get too much farther, they also put out this one, which is also Shredder. And this one is based more off of a re-release toy, I believe. I'm not up to date on it. I didn't have this one, so I've seen photos of it. But this one is like where this one is mostly film accurate, but reminiscent of the toys, and this one is more film accurate. This one like just went straight crazy, and he's got purple armor, purple spikes, and a star belt with spikes on it. So we'll get to that. And this is why we're going with 2 videos today. Or, sorry, a compilation video today. Because it's just a lot of rehashing, but still important. Still important. So, when you take this out, it's interesting packaging. Kind of looks like a horror background. But I like it. Alright, so when we open this up, we're going to get a pretty good feel of what I got when I opened the first one. He got his neck in there. Jeez, come on. So everything is literally the same. You have the same crusty hands, like they're all burnt. So I do like that. Not for posing, not for like holding weapons, but I don't really need to hold a weapon anyway. It's Super Shredder. We got some gripped hands. This is for the mutagen. Some smaller hands for, you know, swords. So I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so here's this. Same exact thing as last time. Might be a different paint job. I don't really care enough to figure that out. I'm sorry. Mutagen's the same, so I'm guessing everything else is the same. But with this is interesting. So he's got what looks more like a leathery cape. Clearly it's not leather, but it's got like a rough material on back and then a rubbery cape, where this one is just a nice fabric that's got this shiny gloss on. But this is a leathery cape. I feel like this is coming out a little bit. I don't know, I might have to fix that. But all right, so we're going to compare the faces. They didn't touch the head at all. Well, no, I don't think so. I think it's the exact same paint job. Got the same crazy look. So if you look at actually details, everything is the same except the paint job. You can see that they kind of made this more of a darker screen body as opposed to this crazy purple one. So it gives it more realistic. Like this is ultra purple. So we have, let's change the hands just to get a cool pose. Wow. This does not want to come out. I was not comfortable with that. Yeah, I feel like the hands out look is just super menacing, and I like it a lot. Man, everything is moving well with these except for the hands I can't get out. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this looks awesome though. That pose just, I wasn't even gonna go for that, and it just looks awesome. So here's 2 shredders so far. Now, since we're here, I've had this shredder for a long time. I just never got around to opening it, and mostly because I don't want to miss a chance to film something. But I didn't really feel the need to make a video off one figure that is basically a duplicate of another one, so I just never did it. This is interesting. It says clearance $29.99 on it, and I don't understand, one, how it's clearance when it's full price, and 2, why it's on clearance when it just came out and people are still having a hard time finding it. This is one of the first figures that I walked into a Walmart and found on my own. Usually when I go to Walmart, I strike out with the movie figures, just completely strike out. And people that I know hook me up with the Walmart figures. Yeah, that's really what it is. Made some great contacts in Turtles NECA groups on Facebook, and without that, I wouldn't have half the stuff. So, and then my buddy MJ hooks me up a lot of times, and so yeah, that's just how it goes. But I actually found this, and there were quite a bit. There were at least 7. So that was really interesting. Maybe that's why they had them on clearance, because they had too many of them. But wow, this is gaudy, and I love it. So it's the same background. So I'm guessing it's the same background on all 3 of them. They just changed it. So this is like a bright purple, funny thing. But I think it's the Doc Destroyed. So it's just another version of it. Okay, so now this one, the staff is different. The staff is got a blue color to it. So it's blue, and you might be able to see that here, but if you look at here, you can definitely tell it's blue. So he's got a blue staff this time. Which is funny because he didn't even have a staff in the movie, so it's just, I think it's just going off the toys, really, because the toy, it had the mace on a stick. Is that the right word, mace? I've used it twice in this video, and I don't even know if that's the right word. So, I apologize. I'm the kind of person who just does not pay attention to names of weapons and things. Like, if I'm playing a video game, I have no idea what anything's called. I know, like, fictional weapons, like the Lancer in Gears of War and the battle rifle in Halo, but, like, if you're playing Call of Duty or something and you want me to play and you say, use this, I'll be like, I don't know what that is. That's just too much for me to pay attention to. I knew the GoldenEye weapons. See, it's like the real... I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this. Real weapons, I have no idea. But, like, I remember the Spider, and I remember the Golden Gun, the PP7. So, like, I know fake weapons, but I don't know real weapons at all. I'm not going to show you the hands, because they're literally the exact same thing. The mutagen canister is blue, as opposed to the silver one with the green inside. And then here is our fabric that has frayed material coming off it. Any more, cut it off. So, wow, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. So this is this very just gaudy, I guess, toy inspired. I don't want to keep saying that if I don't know for fact, but this is purple. This is purple. And the cape has, you can see a lot of good detail in it. It's like emerald shimmering, and then the back is black. So every cape is two-toned. You see this nice studded belt with the spikes, extra spikes. So I actually bought 2 of these since there were so many of them, and I'm going to do a custom paint job. And I kind of regret buying 2 of this and not the Shadow Master a long time ago because of the spike belt. This isn't going to translate. I don't know if it comes off or not, but it's not going to translate to what I want to do. But yeah, but you see it's the exact same figure again, except this time purple paint, and then we have this new belt. So the belt's pretty cool. Definitely not worth $30 to average people, but for me, that's just how we're gonna roll. So, so I like all these, but I have 2 favorites, and it's definitely the more film accurate one, and then this gaudy purple one with the purple spikes. And I'm just imagining like him ordering his armor, and he's like, I need it purple. I need purple spikes. I kind of wish they would have gone all out and made the helmet purple too. So that's something that I think I might do. I might match the purple and give him a purple helmet. It just doesn't look as gaudy. So I think I'm going to make him purple. So yeah. So here we have all 3 Super Shredders. I'm sure there'll be another one. They'll probably do a Toon one, and they'll probably just use the same body. And I meant not a Toon, arcade. But yeah, so there you go. I think this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know this isn't like all new content, but I appreciate you watching, and it's really, I don't even know if this looks like with all these turtles right here. But thank you so much. So thank you. Please like and subscribe. Which one of these is your favorite of the Super Shredders? What do you think of the frogs? And what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Is that his official signature? Is that, I don't know. So, dog's barking. Sorry about that. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. I need the light that fell a long time ago to be over here so you can see what I'm doing. Please don't tip the table over. Okay. That helps. Okay.